Hi there, my name is Jorik, and in this video I will be talking about what is AI and what can it do for you as a sustainable entrepreneur. Now, the way I will answer this question is first giving my thoughts about it, then we're going to go to ChatGPT and ask the same questions and stack upon itself so that we learn about this topic. And then if you want, you can leave a comment on the subject if you want to add additional information, or if you have a different definition, or if you have corrections or distinctions that are not mentioned during this video. So this will be a kind of like an interactive video with me, ChatGPT, and you, if you choose to. Oh, and for a short notice, I am planning to make these kinds of video the standard. So meaning that I want to answer questions around the topic of AI, because I believe AI is one of the biggest keys to obtaining a sustainable revolution, to basically get sustainable as humanity so that we don't destroy ourselves. Another key that I believe is the key to sustainability is business. So I think business can get us there in combination with AI is a beautiful thing. That's my opinion. So I want to answer all kinds of questions around AI and AI tools like ChatGPT. And if you have any suggestions or questions that you like answered, please just leave them in the comments as well. And I will see which ones are the most popular and select that and do a video like this one on that question. So without further ado, let's dive on into the question, what is AI and what can it do for you as a sustainable entrepreneur? Now first, the breakdown of it. So there are two questions, what is AI and what can it do for you in business? The what is AI question, I will answer the literal definition, answer what it is now, and answer what two kinds of AI I see and what is a self-learning AI. I also have a lot of thoughts about where it is going. I've been doing some research and I want to share that with you as well, so that you can think about what that means for you in your specific situation. The second question, what can you do with it as a sustainable entrepreneur? Well, the important things, in my opinion, like reduce costs in your work, in your business, decrease workload of your employees, increase the quality of your service, increase the quantity of your service, and get more clients using AI. I will go through those subjects and give you some examples to show you like, hey, how can you do that? And I'm not going to cover like in depth how that happens or how you have to do that. I'm just covering that it's a possibility and showing you by example. Now, like I said during this video, this is the team. So it's me, an AI augmented sustainable entrepreneur. There's you, an AI augmented sustainable entrepreneur ? And there's ChatGPT, our Mr. Jack of all trades and Mr. Know-it-all. Or Mrs. I don't know. It's yeah. Right. So really short an introduction. I am a sustainable entrepreneur since 2016, meaning I serve clients that have sustainability at heart. They envision a sustainable future for the world. And I have been in internet marketing since I was 2012. And before that, when I was 1 year old, I was sitting next to my brother who was already programming but also playing games like Doom, and I was sitting next to that. Before I could even walk, I was busy with computers. So number two, the green nova acceleration. What I mean with that is the green nova is what I see as like a green explosion that is increasingly expanding, which represents the sustainable revolution. Everything I do revolves around this. It's the reason why I made this channel. It's called Sustainable Secrets. Everything revolves around it, and I believe AI is the key to sustainability. And that's why I will bring this channel moving in that direction, where we talk about AI and AI related things for sustainable entrepreneurs, for business leaders like yourself, I think, or if you want to become one. So the third one, me, ChatGPT, and you. Well, I talked about that already. So we were going to be talking about AI stuff, questions around AI together. So you, AI, and me. So what is AI? Let's start with the definition that I looked up on Google. I got this. So artificial intelligence is the ability of a computer or a robot controlled by a computer to do tasks that are usually done by humans because they require human intelligence and discernment. I don't like this definition, but yeah, here you go. So what I see as AI is basically, yeah. Let's go to the next slide. There are two kinds. So one is, I've seen that on 9gag a lot. They say, well, AI is secretly just a bunch of if statements. If you're not familiar with that, it's a programming joke. So basically that means there are these if-else statements. So if something happens, do this. And there's just someone who wrote that all out, and that's what the AI is doing. So if something happens, I do this. And the second kind that I see in AI is self-learning, meaning a programmer makes it so that it can teach itself to rewrite its own code so that it becomes better on its own. That's a self-learning AI, and that's the kind of AI we are dealing with when we're talking about ChatGPT, when we're talking about Midjourney. And the scary thing is, because I've watched documentaries about this, they say like the brightest minds that are on the forefront of this, like the leaders of ChatGPT, the people who are working on that stuff every day, they even say that nobody exactly knows because of the way that it's programmed and it programs itself. They don't know how the code works of ChatGPT because it makes itself. They just, I think they just enforce it with rules and such. So that it can do that faster and better, and I don't know exactly how that works. If you have more information about that, please let me know in the comments because I would love to learn. That's the second kind of AI that I see. So what is it now? What does it represent, in my opinion, for in business? So everything I talk about is related to business because I think business is a key to sustainability, like I said. And there are three distinctions that went through my mind when thinking about what is AI now, what does it represent, what can it do for you. So right now we are dealing with hyper-specialized AI, meaning ChatGPT is very good in coming up with, is a language model, but it can only do language, right? Midjourney, I don't know if you've heard it, but that can create images. There is this AI if you have a Roomba, vacuum robot, that's an AI that's really good at doing that, recognizing the room. But we do not have what they call a super intelligent AI, meaning an AI that can do everything better than a human. So we have all kinds of specialized AI, and once that gets integrated in one another and have one super intelligent AI, then it starts to get different. So right now it's a very, very useful toolkit because there are so many tools right now around AI, and AI is being pushed really hard, and everybody is in it right now. So there are all kinds of tools, and that are constantly improving, that make it so very useful to do specific tasks like creating content for your business or creating a business plan, you name it, writing emails. And I see it that that we are in the beginning of a revolution right now, and that AI is not going to replace you just yet. It will in the future, I believe. I don't know how long, nobody knows. But I do know that you will be replaced if you do not incorporate AI in your business. You will be replaced by the humans that do use AI. So humans will be replaced by augmented humans. So humans that use AI. That's what I see. Now where is it going? Let me move myself here. So where are we going? I think we are going to, well, like I said, super intelligent AI. I recently heard that Elon Musk started XAI, a new company, that he's in the race to build a super intelligent AI. And he does that because he knows that it's inevitable that we are going to have one in the future. The only thing that we can do is try to keep that as safe as possible. So he has at the core of XAI, he wants to incorporate safety in the super intelligent AI by making it curious about humanity. So if it's curious, then the odds are that it won't destroy us. Sounds science fiction, but it's a real thing that people are thinking, have to think about now. And one final thing is what I've heard from one of the smartest people in the world. He has like an IQ of 185. It's called the Scorpion. He's been in AI for almost all his entire life, and he mentioned like people say that when new technology happens, yes, jobs get lost, but also new jobs are created. But that isn't always the case. It was the case for humans up until now, because when you have this super intelligent AI, what do you need a human for if it can do everything better, faster, and cheaper? Well, the answer is you don't. And when the Industrial Revolution happened, we didn't lose our jobs. We changed jobs. We changed what we do, because now we had factories. But what that man said, the Scorpion, he said someone did lose his job. A species lost their job, and those were horses. We didn't have a need for them anymore. And he said humans are probably going to be the new horses in this revolution, the AI revolution, where we are no longer necessary. I'm not sure if that's true, but I do think there is a lot of truth to it. And it's a scary thought, but also it could be like an utopia and a dystopia altogether. It could be one, either or. Like it can become the greatest time on earth, because we don't have to do anything we don't want to do, and we can just do what makes us happy. That would be the ideal. But it could also be a dystopia. If you look at The Matrix, there are a lot of movies about this. The Terminator with Skynet. So, yeah. Moving on. So, we are now at the place where AI is a super useful toolkit, and if you do not use it, you will probably get replaced by someone who does. Because they can work faster, better, and cheaper than you if you do not use it. So, what can you do with it as a sustainable entrepreneur? The short answer is a lot, but specifically, you can speed up. So for example, I've created a blog post in 5 minutes. I've done market research in 15, where I found a list of 50 to 150 businesses that I should reach out to, because they are like my market, and I can get business advice tailored to my business in 30 minutes of training, for example, ChatGPT. You can create images in a minute or two. You can create a business plan in 4. I've done it. And if you want to write a mail, you can have ChatGPT do it. If you want to make it in a more, for example, if you want to translate the mail, or if you want to make it in a certain style, or make it more neat, or make it more professional, all done in a matter of seconds. You don't have to ask anyone for help. You just go to ChatGPT and say, put in the mail, and then you're like, make this more humorous or whatever. So you can speed up. You can reduce the costs and the workload of your employees, because with the faster things that you can do, like the blog post in 5 minutes, you don't need to have your staff doing a lot of operational tasks anymore, and they can just brainstorm more and use the AI even more, so that they can speed up even more. So yeah, less workload, less need for asking a lot of questions. This is something that AI can do for you, no problem. It also helps with brainstorming a lot. So if you are stuck, or if you don't have, if it's late in the day and you are hanging by a thread on coffee, and you have to write a report about something pretty tough to do when you're at your wit's end, at your final energy. But now you can just do that in a matter of minutes and reduce stress also that way, right, for your employees. Now, oops. So the final one is increase quality and quantity. So do you want to create 10 blogs per day? No problem. All you have to do is have someone monitor it that has an expert at that specific thing. Do you want ways to improve your service? You can get all kinds of ideas in a matter of seconds, and you can have it help you make those things most of the time. So you will never get stuck anymore. You can increase quality and quantity of whatever it is that you're doing. Because you can focus more on basically serving the clients with reduced workload, with speeding up. All right, so that was my 2 cents on these questions. Now let's go to ChatGPT and ask it the same things. And I'll show you my process of how I use ChatGPT, because I think that could be useful as well for you. So here's how I do it. So hey ChatGPT, we are now live. I am recording for my YouTube audience that I call the Greenova Accelerators. We are answering the question, what is AI and what can I do with it as a sustainable entrepreneur? Please answer the question first about what is AI. Let's see what it brings. Hello Greenova Accelerators, welcome. It's great to be speaking with you. AI, or artificial intelligence, is a branch of computer science that aims to create systems capable of performing tasks that would normally require human intelligence. This includes tasks as understanding and natural language, recognizing patterns, solving complex problems, and making decisions. AI can be broadly classified in 2 types, narrow and general AI. Ah, yes, I've heard that before. So narrow AI is designed to perform a specific task, such as voice recognition or driving a car, and while these machines may seem intelligent, they operate under a very limited set of constraints and are only as smart as their programming allows. General AI, on the other hand, is an AI system with generalized human cognitive abilities, which means when presented with an unfamiliar task, it has the ability to find a solution. This type of AI doesn't currently exist, but it's the ultimate goal for many AI researchers. AI is typically built on machine learning algorithms. Machine learning is a subset of AI that uses statistical methods to enable machines to improve with experience. Essentially, the machine learns from previous computations and transactional to produce reliable and repeatable decisions. AI is powered by data. The more data the systems has access to, the more it can, the better its decisions and predictions become. This learning process could be supervised, where the AI trained using a labeled dataset, unsupervised, where the AI identifies patterns in an unlabeled dataset, or reinforced, where the AI learns by trial and error to achieve a certain goal. Now, moving on to the second part of your question. Anyway, let's wait a second here. Let that sink in. So I was kind of wrong and right at the same time. So yeah, you do have these narrow AIs, so hyper-specialized AIs, what I called them, and general ones is the super intelligent AI that I talked about. Basically, it's called differently, but it's kind of what I mentioned. And I also mentioned that it learns itself, so by using data. So I think I got it like a 6, 7 in a scale of 1 to 10. And let's go to the second question. What can you do with AI as a sustainable entrepreneur? Well, let's see what it comes up with. AI can be a powerful tool for sustainable entrepreneurs, and it can be applied in various ways. 1. Optimizing resource usage. 2. Supply chain optimization. 3. Sustainable solutions. Right. Monitoring and reporting. So AI can be used to monitor environmental conditions and okay, yeah. These are just a few examples. Let's focus on the following criteria. How can AI speed up business? How can AI increase the quality and quantity of the service? How can AI decrease costs and let's see, workload of employees? Speeding up business. AI can speed up business operations in numerous ways. For instance, it can automate routine tasks such as data entry, appointment scheduling, customer service, and much more. This not only makes operations faster, but also allows your team to focus on more strategic tasks. Yes, I agree with that. Moreover, AI-powered predictive analytics can help businesses forecast marketing trends, customer behaviors, and operational issues, enabling to make quick, data-driven decisions. It can increase the service quality and quantity. AI has the potential to significantly enhance the quantity and quality of services provided by a business. AI chatbots and virtual assistants can handle a large volume of customer inquiries 24/7, providing. Yes, I'm working on this, by the way. That's just I'm going to make something like that, automated, and leaving customers with a positive impression. AI can personalize the customer experience by using data to understand individual preferences and behaviors. This can lead to more effective marketing, improved customer engagement, and ultimately higher customer satisfaction. In terms of quantity, AI systems can scale to handle tasks and customer interactions far beyond what a human can handle. This means being able to serve more customers, process more transactions, and generally operate at a higher capacity. Yes, there's one side note to that. So it can also decrease the service if people know that you are not talking, but you're doing as if you are talking, like an AI, like a human. So it can also have a flip side to that. So it's not just great. You have to be very careful, and you have to keep, at the moment, you have to keep monitoring it. A human has to look and see what's happening. Do not automate all of it, because people will feel like something is off. And when there is a mistake, especially when you're in sales and marketing, people will notice and they will be turned off. And they will probably also mention other people that they didn't like that. So yes, it can, but be careful and monitor, let a human being monitor it, so that the human touch is still in there. Decreasing costs and employee workload. AI can significantly reduce business costs by automating routine tasks, thus reducing the hours that employees need to work on these tasks. It can also reduce the need for outsourcing or hiring, for specific tasks such as customer service through the use of AI chatbots, or data analysts through AI-powered analytics tools. AI can also enhance efficiency and reduce errors in tasks like data entry, which can lead to cost savings. It can identify inefficiencies in business operations, potentially saving time and resources. By reducing the workload of employees, AI can help them focus on more complex and meaningful tasks. This can improve job satisfaction and reduce turnover. I agree. Further reducing costs and improving overall business performance. It is important to note, however, that the implementation of AI should be done carefully and strategically. It requires an initial investment in the right expertise to choose the correct AI solutions, integrate them properly into your existing systems, and train them to use right. I agree. Now, what do you think about this? Do you agree with ChatGPT? I kind of do, and I like what he's saying. With the side note is that you should never have it fully replace you just yet. That will be possible in the future, but not just yet. It's not far enough yet. It's not developed enough yet. So you need to monitor it. Use it to augment, don't use it to replace just yet. That's my That's my advice here. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at this. If you want me to stack upon this, like if you want more information about how exactly to do these things, let me know, and I can go back to this conversation and type that in, or you can do it for yourself. But if you want me to do it and want my opinion in that as well, just let me know. And also give me your thoughts if you want to share them on what we've talked about during this video. I would really love to see that, and so that together we will learn even more and make better distinctions about what is AI and what can you do with it in business. And if you have other questions that you would like answered about AI or about a specific AI tool, let me know, and I will make one of these videos for that as well. Now let's end light. I want to ask ChatGPT. I want to ask you the following. Awesome. Thank you for the help, ChatGPT. Not only from me, but from my audience. Can you tell me a joke about AI to end the video? Now here we go. Here's a light on AI for you and your audience. Why don't AI assistants ever tell secrets? Because they can stop data mining. Okay. Thank you for having me on your video, and remember, the future is as bright as the code that's written for it. Oh, I like that. Alright, that was the end of my video. It's a little longer than what you normally are used to if you've watched my previous videos. This is the format that I want to keep using. I am not sure if I'm able to make one per day. I will find out if I can. I really like doing this, so if you liked this video, please like and comment on your thoughts or other questions that you would like to have this format, and answer them with me and ChatGPT to learn more about AI and use AI to accelerate the sustainable revolution. Last but not least, remember, all we have to do is break through and grow like bamboo. Because the world needs us to, but don't forget to enjoy the heck out of it too. Thank you for watching, and I see ya in the next one.